Starting a new marketing campaign for your clients can be difficult at times. Kahit napakadaming beses mo na itong nagawa, there will still be moments kung saan tatanungin mo yung sarili mo, paano nga ba magsimula? Saan nga ba ako magsisimula? At ano nga pa yung first step? Systems or processes plays a big role in your freelancing journey. So came across 3 creative directors from Domestika and Skillshare with the same course talking about how to create a solid social media strategy from ideation to execution. So which one is ironed out? Get it? White shirt guy? Ironed out?
Bruh.
No. So stick around and I'll be sharing what I think is the most effective combination of steps that you need to take in order for you to create an effective advertising or marketing campaign, which will be flashed at the bottom of your screen. If you're new here, my name is Vincent Julian and welcome to another episode of The White Side, where we review courses, trainings, and gadgets to help you in your freelancing or content creation journey. Please do consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the bell so you would get notified on our next uploads. Today, we will be reviewing 3 similar courses hosted in 2 different platforms to know which one is worth investing on. As always, I took all 3 courses and actually paid for it so that I can protect your hard-earned money and protect you as well from false advertisements. So I listed everything that I liked about these courses and placed them in the YouTube description. So please do check them out. From Domestika, I got Creative Direction for Social Media Campaigns by Rebecca Roundtree. Next up, we have Creative Direction in Selling Your Big Ideas by Ray Smiling. And lastly, we have one from Skillshare. It's an introduction to creative direction in pitching your big idea by Nancy Hermann.
Round 1. Fight!
Clearing this out very quickly, we will be reviewing all 3 videos based on the following. Number 1, their process. Second is the available resources and references. Number 3, their ability to demonstrate. Videos are beginner friendly, so it is only important that they are able to show and tell their creative process and ideas the simplest way possible. So to give you an idea, these are their processes. From here, we can already see the steps that must be done in generating one single idea. Some steps are tucked in inside a phase and some were left out, which is weird. For example, in Nancy Hermann's course, research is tucked inside the concept development phase, like it was already expected to be done by a beginner. Take note, beginner. So I guess no. For the other 2 courses, they took us through their research process, which I liked very much, especially where they looked for spark of inspiration. But that doesn't mean that it is all bad. As you can see, the 2 domestic courses didn't have any review phase, which is very important in creating a campaign. Creative review, or what we call a checkpoint, is a scheduled meeting to see where we are in creating our pitch deck. I also like that Nancy Hermann shared a couple of guide questions in evaluating your pitch deck. So how about you guys? What do you think is the most important step or phase in creating an advertising or marketing campaign for your clients? Let me know in the comment section. So for round 1, I'd say it's a tie. Yes, research is very important, but as a solopreneur, we sometimes forget to review our own campaigns. That's why it's very important to have an accountability buddy or a friend that you can present to. So round 2 is all about resources. For this round, I'll separate these 2 into 2 parts: downloadables and references. Para naman kahit pa paano fair. Bakit? Kasi there's only one downloadable file for Nancy, while Rebecca and Ray had tons of downloadable files. Pero kahit nag-iisa lang siya, it is a brief template. So in which it is one of the most important template that you can get from a course. For Rebecca, she also had a downloadable brief template na may laman ng sagot to guide us on how to fill it up. while Ray didn't have any downloadable template, but he took us through a series of questions na halos parehas nung kay Rebecca. Ang nilamang lang niya is meron siyang template habang si Ray ay wala. Now, thinking like a beginner, yes, it's important to have a template as a guide. Take note, it's only a guide, it's not an answer. We also have to remember that these templates were tailor-fit based on the person using it. Now, you as a freelancer, you must also come up with your own template based on the following: your niche and your process. With regards to references, Nancy lacked in other campaign references, as in zero. Nakafocus lang siya doon sa sarili niyang campaign na nagawa na before. But for Rebecca and Ray, they had blogs, websites, YouTube links to get ideas and inspiration from, just like this one.
It's clean, it's simple, and it's tantalizingly incomplete. What's missing? One thing. Pass the Heinz. The greatest thing you have working for you is not the photo you take or the picture you paint. It's the imagination of the consumer. They have no budget. They have no time limit. And if you can get into that space, your ad can run all day.
At dahil gusto ko din kayo matuto at makita yung mga inspiration nila, I'll share with you all of the YouTube links that they've shared in the YouTube description below. Although Rebecca had the same amount of references, Ray Smiling had 15 videos in his course. This says a lot about how extensive is his course compared to the other two. Now, before we proceed, if this video provides you any value, please do consider subscribing, like this video, comment, engage, and share this video with your colleagues and friends so that we could also help them in their freelancing journey. Now, for round 3, and I think ito yung isa sa mga pinaka-importanteng bagay para sa mga instructors in any courses or trainings. It's their ability to demonstrate and show proof of work, as it adds credibility to them as an instructor and it builds trust with their audience. Now, for Nancy, although she was able to explain clearly the content of a brief and had a case study to share, she wasn't able to give her audience an idea how she thinks or how she was able to come up with that concept. For me, as a beginner, it leaves me with a lot of questions. However, for Rebecca and Ray, they were able to hold their audience's hands the entire time. They showed me what they're looking at and its importance, and shared how they gather inspirations from other form of media. But Ray Smiling stood out as he was the only person that showed his process in creating or crafting a pitch deck. If you are interested in Ray Smiling's course, I'll be doing an in-depth review about it and why I think it is the best creative direction course by far. And if you are interested to know how I personally do my marketing and advertising campaigns, you may check out our Storytelling for Influence cohort videos in the Kohi Clubhouse in Facebook. Now that you have all the ideas that you will need, I'm pretty sure you know where you will invest your money on.